What's up guys, it's Salvajee and here's my Destiny 2 Hunter Quick Start Guide. Basically everything you need to know about the Hunter and all three of its subclasses. I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to be going super in-depth into this video. I'm just going to be giving you guys the rundown and the quick explanation on what each skill tree is for and all of that good stuff. But in the future I am going to be going in-depth into, of course, the subclasses and skill trees of Destiny 2. So if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Let's start off with Arcstrider. The grenade of choice that I like to run for Arcstrider is the Arc Bolt grenade because of course it's very good when it comes down to taking out multiple enemies. Now, the jump, I feel like the double jump in Destiny 2 isn't as good as the Destiny 1 double jump, so I just like to go with triple jump, okay? It's just, in my opinion, way better. Anyways, with that said, let's talk about the Way of the Warrior. If you want a melee build for your Hunter, okay, if you want almost, infinite melees, you should probably go with Way of the Warrior. And the dodge that you guys want to rock is Gambler's Dodge. Basically, this means that every time you dodge, your melee is going to get recharged automatically. Now, let me tell you guys why that's good. Because of combination below, Deadly Reach, and combat blow. So combination blow, when you kill an enemy with your melee, you're going to have your health regenerated and you're going to have better melee damage temporarily. Now you're going to use your dodge after that, which means that you just activated Deadly Reach. That means that you're going to have extra melee range, and on top of all that, you're also going to have extra melee damage. And now you're going to have combat flow activate, which means that melee kills is going to recharge your dodge ability, which means you can basically chain these three abilities back to back. Okay, well, not back to back because you still have to wait for your Gambler's Dodge to come back. But anyways, with that said, this is just the melee build for the Arcstrider, and in my opinion, this is the best choice when it comes down to PvE for the Arcstrider. Of course, Lethal Current basically makes it so that you're able to do more ad control with your Arcstrider after you do a dodge. With that said, now let's move on forward to the Way of the Wind. The Way of the Wind is basically a faster ability recharge build. So if you want to get your abilities fast, go with the Way of the Wind. The combat meditation basically makes it so that when you're critically wounded or when your health bar is in red, you're able to get your melee and grenade faster. This is very good because of course your melee, when you hit someone with it, they're going to get disorientated and they're not going to be able to attack you. And on top of all that, this is also very good because since your abilities are going to recharge faster, in other words your grenade, you're going to be able to of course take out enemies that are in your way. Also, focus breathing basically makes it so that every time that you dodge, every time that you sprint, you get your dodge ability quicker, which means that you're going to be able to be constantly dodging, well, not constantly dodging, but you're going to be able to dodge more often, which means you're going to be able to automatically reload your weapon, which means you're going to be able to have more DPS capabilities. Also, the lightning reflexes makes it very harder. Well, it just makes it so that it takes more bullets to destroy you when you're, of course, using the Arcstrider subclass. So with that said, let's move on forward to the Nightstalker. The grenade of choice that I like to run for the Nightstalker is the Vortex grenade, and of course the dodge that I like to run in the Nightstalker is Marksman dodge for the Way of the Pathfinder, and of course Gambler's dodge for the Way of the Trapper, but we'll get into that later. Anyways, like I said, Vortex grenade, triple jump for my jumps. Okay, so Way of the Pathfinder, it's all about you helping out your teammates. Oh wait, actually I made a mistake. Yeah, Way of the Pathfinder, it's all about helping out your teammates, and the reason for that is because you can throw a smoke grenade to them or as well to yourself to make yourselves invisible, which means enemies can't see you. Now if you don't have a smoke grenade, you can just use your dodge, which is going to give you your melee ability or of course your smoke grenade instantly. On top of all that, we also have Heart of the Pack and Movius Quiver, which means you're going to be able to, of course, trap multiple enemies with your tether, which means you're going to be able to create orbs for your teammates, which means you should probably run Way of the Pathfinder if you want to be, very helpful to your teammates when it comes down to keeping them alive, and on top of all that, giving them your supers. Also, the lockdown skill tree right here, the lockdown ability in this skill tree is very good for the Vortex grenade. This basically makes the Vortex grenade better because it makes it last longer. Anyways, let's move on forward to the Way of the Trapper. I actually like to run Marksman dodge in Way of the Trapper because of course it reloads my weapon automatically. When of course you throw your Void Anchor with the Deadfall ability, it's going to make it so that the anchors have increased range, and on top of all that, they also last longer. In other words, you're going to be able to trap more enemies, and on top of all that, you're going to be able to track enemies that are tethered. Honestly though, this isn't that extremely grateful in PvE, but it is helpful, I guess you could say, for some encounters. Like, never mind, there's no encounters that come to my mind. Honestly, the tracking ability, in my opinion, I just used it to find chests in Destiny 1, honestly. But anyways, we also have the snare bomb. Throwing a smoke grenade is going to disorient enemies. Of course, you guys might want to rock the Gambler's Dodge if of course you're playing PvP, because snare bomb and Gambler's Dodge is actually pretty good in PvP. Anyways, another reason why I like this way of the Trapper, it's because of the vanishing step. Okay, basically you dodge and you make yourself invisible, which lets you revive teammates in PvE, and it makes you not seeable in the radar in PvP. So now that we took a look at Nightstalker, let's take a look at, of course, the Gunslinger. So let's start off, of course, with Way of the Sharpshooter. Basically, this skill tree right here, it's going to give you more value out of your golden gun, because of course, this little beast right here, line him up. Basically, every time that you get a headshot or every time that you get a precision hit with your golden gun, it's going to increase the damage of the golden gun, and it's going to extend its duration. On top of all that, every time that you do precision damage, you're going to be able to, of course, generate orbs for your teammates, which of course it's going to help your teammates get their supers faster. On top of all that, every single time that you get a precision hits, you're able to get your super faster. So yeah, Way of the Sharpshooter, it's all about getting your golden gun faster and helping out your teammates as much as you can. Also, every time that you get a precision kill, or you know, a kill with your throwing knife, you get your throwing knife back instantly. But let's face it, probably none of us are really good with the throwing knife, so yeah, let's just move on. Anyways, I like to run Way of the Outlaw in PvE sometimes because of this ability right here. It basically gives you 6 golden gunshots, which means you can take out 6 trash mobs very quickly. It's very good on clutch situations. You also have Deadshot. When it comes down to this skill tree, this basically makes it so that you have better aim assistance with the golden gun, so that can actually help you out. You have an explosive throwing knife, which is actually honestly not that good. And then of course you have Chains of Woe. Basically this makes it so that you have more DPS capabilities, because every time that you get precision kills, you increase the reload speed for yourself as well as your nearby allies. So if you want to help out your teammates when it comes down to reload speed, make sure to run the Way of the Outlaw. But in my opinion, the best skill tree for the Gunslinger is the Way of the Sharpshooter, because of all the reasons that I mentioned below. I like to go with Incendiary Grenade for PvE and PvP because the explosion is pretty powerful. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. That is your Hunter Quick Start Guide. If you guys found the video helpful and enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and subscribe to join the Salvajee cartel, and stay tuned for my videos where I go in depth into all of these skill trees, abilities, as well as show you guys gameplay examples and all that stuff. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.